Hey there, wonderful viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that might hit close to home for many of you. We're going to talk about something that's not often discussed openly: how to identify and deal with a toxic family member. Now I know what you're thinking. Family is supposed to be our safe haven, right? Well, ideally, yes. But the reality is that sometimes the people we're closest to can be the source of our greatest stress and emotional turmoil. It's a tough pill to swallow, but recognizing this is the first step towards a healthier, happier you. So let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. What exactly do we mean by a toxic or dangerous relative? We're not talking about physical danger here, although that's certainly a serious issue that requires immediate professional intervention. No, we're focusing on the emotional and psychological impacts certain family members can have on our well-being. Imagine this scenario. You're at a family gathering and your stomach is in knots. You're constantly on edge, watching every word you say, afraid of setting off an emotional landmine. Does this sound familiar? If so, you might be dealing with a toxic family dynamic. Now let's break down some key signs that indicate you might be dealing with a toxic family member. Remember, this isn't about villainizing anyone. It's about recognizing unhealthy patterns so we can address them and protect our mental health. First up, we have the emotional vampire. This is the relative who seems to drain all your energy every time you interact. They might constantly complain, criticize, or demand your attention without ever reciprocating. After spending time with them, you feel exhausted, depleted, and maybe even a bit depressed. Next, we have the guilt tripper. This family member has mastered the art of making you feel guilty for, well, just about everything. Did you miss a family dinner because you were sick? Cue the guilt trip. Did you choose to spend the holidays with your partner's family this year? Prepare for an onslaught of passive-aggressive comments. Then there's the control freak. This relative always knows best, or at least they think they do. They'll try to dictate every aspect of your life, from your career choices to your love life. Any attempt to assert your independence is met with disapproval or even anger. Let's not forget the drama queen or king. This family member thrives on conflict. They might start arguments for no reason, blow small issues out of proportion, or even pit family members against each other. Being around them feels like walking on eggshells. Lastly, we have the narcissist. This relative makes everything about them. They'll hijack conversations to talk about themselves, dismiss your feelings, and may even take credit for your accomplishments. Your needs and feelings are always secondary to theirs. Now, if you've recognized any of these patterns in your family dynamics, take a deep breath. It's okay. Recognizing the problem is the first step towards finding a solution. So what can you do if you're dealing with a toxic family member? Let's explore some strategies. First and foremost, set clear boundaries. This is crucial. Boundaries are not about punishing the other person. They're about protecting yourself. For example, if your toxic relative constantly calls you at work to complain, it's okay to say, "I can't take personal calls during work hours. I'll call you back this evening." Stick to your boundaries consistently. Next, practice emotional detachment. This doesn't mean you stop caring about your family member. It means you learn to separate their actions and words from your own self-worth. Remember, their behavior is a reflection of their issues, not your value as a person. Another helpful strategy is to limit your exposure. If every interaction with this relative leaves you feeling drained or upset, it's okay to reduce the frequency of your contact. You don't have to attend every family gathering or respond to every message immediately. Now here's a big one. Don't engage in their drama. Toxic family members often try to pull you into arguments or conflicts. Resist the urge to defend yourself or prove them wrong. Instead, use neutral responses like, "I'm sorry you feel that way," or "Let's agree to disagree." It's also important to build a support network outside of your family. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who uplift you. This can help counterbalance the negative energy from your toxic relative. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your mental health. If interacting with a family member consistently leaves you feeling anxious, depressed, or emotionally drained, it's okay to take a step back. You're not obligated to maintain a close relationship with someone who repeatedly hurts you, even if they're family. Now I know some of you might be thinking, but they're family. I can't just cut them off. And you're right, it's not an easy decision. In some cases, you might choose to maintain a relationship, but on your terms. This is where those boundaries we talked about earlier become crucial. If you do decide to confront your toxic family member about their behavior, approach the conversation with calm and compassion. Use I statements to express how their actions make you feel, rather than accusing them. For example, "I feel hurt when you criticize my choices" is more effective than "You're always putting me down." It's also worth considering family therapy. A professional mediator can help facilitate difficult conversations and provide tools for healthier communication. Lastly, and this is important, be patient with yourself. Changing long-established family dynamics takes time. There might be setbacks, and that's okay. Every small step you take towards establishing healthier relationships is a victory. Remember, you deserve to feel safe, respected, and valued in your relationships, including your family relationships. It's not selfish to protect your mental and emotional well-being. In fact, by taking care of yourself, you're better equipped to be there for the people who truly support and love you. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that if you're dealing with a toxic family situation, you're not alone. Many people struggle with similar issues, even if they don't talk about it openly. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist can provide personalized strategies to help you navigate these complex family dynamics. Thank you for tuning in to this important discussion. I hope this video has provided some insight and practical strategies for dealing with toxic family members. Remember, you have the power to shape your relationships and prioritize your well-being. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content on personal growth and mental health. And hey, if you have any experiences or strategies you'd like to share, drop them in the comments below. Let's support each other in this journey towards healthier relationships. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and remember, you are worthy of respect, love, and positive relationships. See you in the next video.